Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Srinagar to celebrate Diwali with the flood victims. The Prime Minister reached Srinagar at around 2:30 p.m, nearly 2 hours after schedule, the delay being caused because of the unexpected stopover at Siachen. He was greeted by Chief Minister Omar Abdullah at the airport, with whom he held a 20-minute long meeting discussing relief work in flood-ravaged Kashmir. This was followed by a brief helicopter flight to the Raj Bhavan, where Modi met various delegations from civil rights groups and organizations helping out in flood relief. It's Modi's fourth visit to Jammu and Kashmir after taking charge as Prime Minister in May this year. Let's get a word from our team of reporters tracking this big story for us. Shuja Haq joins us live from Srinagar. Also with us, our Deputy Editor Smita Sharma. I want to come to you first, Shuja. What's happening there outside the Raj Bhavan?
Well, we just got a little bit of info that the series of meetings that the Prime Minister was conducting with the civil society members and other representatives of business community have almost ended, and now they are preparing for the Prime Minister to take off from here. He is likely to go through the technical airport where he will take a flight back to Delhi. But before that, there is going to be an announcement that Union Home Secretary is likely to make, and we are only hoping that this is going to be regarding the relief and rehabilitation process that has been taken on. We don't know yet what exactly were the details of the meetings that were held, but sources are saying that with the Chief Minister, the Prime Minister had a detailed and thorough discussion on what was the situation of the relief and rehabilitation, and also the fact that the Chief Minister already discussed and forwarded a report in which around 44,000 crore rupees was demanded from the central government in terms of providing the relief package for long-term rehabilitation of the flood victims. That having been said here, a lot of people, while have gotten a chance to meet, but there were masses who were gathered outside Raj Bhavan who have gone back home somewhat disappointed because they couldn't get a chance to meet the Prime Minister and narrate their tale of sorrow which was brought about by the floods. So on one side, a lot of anticipation, hope, but on the other side, we don't exactly know what the Prime Minister has in his mind as of now. We'll only be able to get to know after the Union Home Secretary comes up and announces something for these flood victims.
Right, a relief package expected to be announced by the Prime Minister. Let's also get in a word from our Deputy Editor Smita Nair, who's on standby from our newsroom this evening. Smita, this is the Prime Minister's fourth visit to the valley after taking charge. The opposition saying he's trying to politicize flood relief.
Absolutely. In fact, there are those accusations against him, especially made by the Hurriyat hardliner Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani, that this is nothing but a political gimmick. In fact, he went ahead with that Band call, and as Shuja reports that there has been a partial shutdown of sorts in the valley, really. And I would particularly be surprised if Narendra Modi heads out from the Raj Bhavan straight away to the airport instead and not really going and visiting some relief camp, maybe in Jawahar Nagar, Rajbagh, across the Jhelum, because there would be those voices again that would ask that, if the Prime Minister had to stay put in Raj Bhavan and not really go check out the ground situation for himself or meet people, because Shuja, they're reporting that a lot of the people have gone back home disappointed that they could not get that meeting with the Prime Minister for which they had queued up for hours. It will lead to another round of criticism for the Prime Minister. So maybe for security reasons, they would not be announcing it. We would have that surprise detour to perhaps a worst affected area is something we'll have to wait and watch. But yes, there are of course those opponents of the Prime Minister who are saying that the Prime Minister could have visited the areas in Northeast or in Assam who have also been very badly affected by these floods, but he chose to come to Kashmir because it's most likely that the Election Commission is very soon going to announce assembly poll dates for this flood ravaged state. So politics aside, clearly the Prime Minister there, while sending out that strong message for the Jawans from the highest battlefield on Siachen, and now of course those series of meetings happening in Raj Bhavan, we will wait to hear the announcements as to what more concrete steps can the centre really take towards assistance of the state and the affected.
The Prime Minister attempting to boost the morale of soldiers, but politics over his visit as well. Shuja Haq and Smita Sharma, thanks so much for that update. We're going to keep coming back to you for more.